ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ಪವನ್ ನಾಡಿಗ್. ನಾಡಿಗ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೂ ಹೃದಯಪೂರ್ವಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಮಾತುಕತೆಯನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸೋಣ. ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ನ ಇನ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆನರರಿ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಶಾಂತಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು. ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಮೈ ಶೋ ಸರ್.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Actually, sir, you spoke about the protest by INTUC. So, can you illustrate few examples where INTUC stood with the labor?
Yeah, this is a very interesting point you asked for me. In fact, we have to go into the detail. We have to touch the history of our country and how our leaders have formulated the schemes for the uplift of the economy of our country and also labor force. As I already mentioned, how Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Prime Minister of the country, and also how he has done the industrialization and what is the reason for that. Then came the great movement of the Garibi Hataao, bank nationalization and 20-point program. All these things introduced at the time of Indira Gandhi. That is where the poor people should get what is required for that. The third thing is all connected to the labor matter only. And the next one, it has come through Rajiv Gandhi, where he has introduced various methods. Now, for example, what we are seeing, it is because of encouragement given. What even a street vendor is having a mobile. He is done his technological improvement and also telecommunication. He has given thrust for that. From there, from Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi, Narasimha Rao ji, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Dr. Manmohan Singh ji, and now present Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, it's all in a continuous process. It is not achieved in one day. And that the labor is playing a very major role. Whenever it comes to the labor force, now for example, the nationalization of the banks, at that time there was a lot of resistance. Now the people are trying to privatize. Now the 9 gems of the country. You know that these are the companies which in the present government trying to privatize that, which the trade union movement are totally against. They do not want, they wanted to privatize the BSNL, they wanted to privatize so many other places. See, now there is a move, there is a move of privatization of the public sector entertainment, which is a profit. Yes, if there is a loss making companies, public sector, it is yes. Now they wanted to privatize coal industries, they wanted to privatize the BSNL, which is, it is one of the biggest industries in the country. They want to even go to the BHEL, all profit earning companies. They wanted to reduce the petroleum companies. See, these are the things the labor movement is. In the process, what happened, in the name of inflow of foreign funds, we are trying to take away the rights of the employees. Now how we are fighting? There was a security of job. We have to create jobs. We have to protect their faces. Social net should be given. These are the things, it is improved year by year. Now when it comes for now the present generation, what we are facing is the job loss. One of the worst thing the country is facing is the job loss. This is where the trade union movement are fighting it out, that how to create jobs. We are giving suggestions. Only thing, what we humbly request is, we the trade union people, we are with the government for the growth of the economy of our country, but you cannot labor for at any moment. You have to consult us. You call the capitalists also, you call the employers also, with the government and trade union leaders, draw out a policy, discuss with them and then implement it, rather than unilaterally trying to implement and get the trickle of the working force. Without the working force in any country in the world, they cannot prosper. The labor force is the backbone of our country. They contribute major portion of the GDP from the labor force only. So you cannot neglect it. So trade union movement, in particular INTUC, is for the cause of that. And also one of the worst thing which is hitting this, it is hire and fire system. Because of the new companies coming, our Dr. Sanjay Reddy has already conveyed a couple of years back. Yes, the new companies, we are there with them. We will not have any strike or any such thing for 5 years. But at the same time, we have to protect the right of the workers. This is what the main theme of his trade union movement. He says, we are with the government, we are supporting that. We are not trade union people who wanted to restrict or destroy the economy of the country, but we wanted to grow with side by side, shoulder to shoulder we want to work. But unfortunately, trade union people have been totally neglected. Any field you take, trade union is neglected. But But trade union people never let down the state or let down the government, whichever the party in the power. We are there for that growth of the country, and we have been working for that. We will be keep fighting till the rights are there, because it's an ongoing process. People, leaders will come, leaders will go, politicians will come, politicians will go, governments will go, but the labor force will remain. From years, the future of the country is in their hands, because in another 5 years, this is the youngest population country in the world. So the future of India is going to be the youngsters. So unless the youngsters' future is protected properly and that future is not guaranteed, how the country can progress, how the country can compete with the world market. So these are the things that the trade union people are visualizing. We want to bring on the social net, all the contractor workers. Now the contractual workers, they work the contract for every year. One fine money, they say go. There is no retirement benefits for them. These are the things that we as trade union people working, and we are everywhere, wherever there is we have a system of joint settlement. I was in the National Bank. I worked as at present I'm the National Senior Vice President of Indian National Bank of Congress. It's an affiliate of Indian National Trade Union Congress. And I've signed 5 settlements in the nationalized banks for the officers category. And I know what is happening. The banking industry is playing a major role in the economy of the country. It was when the Bank National was done, it was one of the levers to implement the economic policy of the government. It's not the profit motive, but to see that implementation is done properly. But unfortunately, delivery system is poor in our country. Unless the delivery system is responsibility is fixed for the delivery system, the people are at the now 100 rupees comes, 13 rupees, 14 rupees spent, remaining is not there. Accountability is fixed on the officials. Those who are not utilizing the funds, what has been released, unless they have to have the responsibility and are answerable to the government, answerable to the public, answerable to the labor class. This is what I feel, and INTUC is going to be a major force, not only now and not only in the past, not present, and also future also.
Exactly. If a country need to be progress, the labor should be satisfied. The labor should be happy. So, but I seriously want to ask you one thing, that INTUC is important for Karnataka?
The question is very interesting, since we are having this interview in Karnataka, and also we are basing from Karnataka, and we are having INTUC Karnataka. But I already earlier said that ours is an apex organization which is controlled by the central office. It is a state unit of Karnataka. There is a state branch of INTEC. We have the constitution is same of central INTUC. We have triennial elections. The people will get elected. In between, if anybody is appointed, it's called ad hoc. They have a limited role to play. And then the full team has to work to find out. So all these things, the trade union movement has to do it. But we are trying to do that and catch up with that. The state INTUC, and they really had a wonderful leadership. Again, I have to repeat, Mr. N.M. Adendai was a former MLA of Karnataka, and also he was ILO governing body member for 5 terms, and he has led this state, and I taken the reins from him. And right from that time, the one focus what I am dealing, equip your knowledge, update your knowledge, the trade union movement, self-imposed discipline. You should be disciplined yourself. Then only you can lead your labors. If yourself charge-sheeted, yourself is done some indisciplined things, or caught in the bribery, or caught in the theft, so how can you lead? The whole time of this trade union will be concentrating on withdrawing the suspension or defending the leader rather than taking care of that. So the leadership should be above all these things. A man with a lot of self-discipline. You must have the courage to face the people. You will be self-equipped with all the government policies. Then only you can guide them, lead them, and update the knowledge to the trade union movement. This is what Karnataka is doing. Karnataka, why it is more important is, unfortunately, the trade union in the country is a trade union separately. If you compare to the communist unions, if you take the RSS, they have a cadre based. They have a wonderful cadres, whether it is a communist or is RS cadre. But unfortunately, we are not having cadre base. I'm very happy that the present president of KPCC, Mr. D.K. Shivkumar, has told that I have to develop a cadre base. This is the brainchild of, in particular me, for the past 10 years, I am focusing on that. We should develop a cadre-based trade union movement that person should be automatically support the party which you are there. You must come as a cadre, learn from your seniors, equip your knowledge, attain to that post, then you do it. Work as a teamwork, not as an ego, not with the I factor. We work as the we factor. The we work, the growth is there. You work with the I and ego, that will perish. This is the message I want to give to the future leaders of the trade union movement, in particular INTUC, and also those affiliate unions who are there as members. They should develop and concentrate on cadre development, because even that unions, people get retired. The one more generation will be there. You have to select and lead them and guide them and train them so that they can occupy their chair and the leadership continues on an ongoing basis rather than coming to a stalemate. One of the reasons trade union is going, the more and more people retiring, more and more policies are changing. People are afraid to join the trade union movement unless otherwise trade union spirit is there. Equip yourself, concentrate yourself, sacrifice yourself, then trade union will come up and not only will grow, trade union will a cadre base will develop and also will strengthen the party for where we belong to that. And that is my message for the trade union movement, in particular in INTUC. In Karnataka, INTUC is a one very good opportunity to come up, but only thing, leadership guide. My duty at present, I was the president of Karnataka INTUC. Now I am honorary president and also in charge Karnataka. My duty is to guide. Probably people may not like my way of discipline because I am wedded to the principles of INTUC and what I learned from my seniors. I don't want to misguide the people. I want to equip yourself, work within the framework of the constitution, what has been registered under trade union law, and that only I will practice, and what may come, I will work only with that principle and I will never change my approach. This is the fundamental principles of INTUC which I am advocating, which I am practicing. I want people to follow this.
Sir, you spoke about unemployment. So we all know how unemployment is harming our society. So how INTUC has focused on this particular issue?
This is another very important question which is agitating in the minds of the workers. With a population of over 130 crores in our country, over 40% are in unorganized agriculture and migrant workers. Unless otherwise you safeguard them and give their livelihood, food, shelter and education. These are the basic three things which are required, and also the minimum wages. As per the Minimum Wages Act, as per the Pay Commission, though it is prescribed at 18,000 rupees, the state government adopted 10,500 rupees. Even that, certain people have gone to the court and struggling. So these are the basic things which are required. Unless otherwise, labor class is protected. Unless otherwise, the people, yes, we need local investment. We need, even the local investment is not there, foreign direct investments. When they come in foreign direct investment, they should adopt the policy of our government. The labor should, in the Chinese government, there is a policy, any foreign investment, they should adopt the local policy to safeguard their interest of that. The similar way, when we sign an agreement, international agreement, as a labor leader, I am not questioning anybody, they should take the concern of the laborers, how to protect them and how to lead them. The people come, they make profit and go. Since India is a local market is so good, the population is so much, we consume more. Our own products, we lack in export, we depend on imports and we consume more. So people like to invest money here, sell the products from our own water, our own resources, our own roads, our infrastructure, they use, make profit and they go abroad. But not our labor people will get. So we want our labor should be protected. Unless the labor is not protected. Now you see, the worst point what we faced is, in the 40 years, the worst labor unemployment problem we have faced. It is because of various reasons. It is not that the companies have failed and proper management is not there. People come, there is no shop, service regulations are there. 5 years exemption is given. People have the prerogative to implement. So all these things are there, very important for that. Unless otherwise, the labor is protected. The family has to take care. They may be having children. So the government has thought, right to education. They bought a very good thing. Up to 8th standard you can have. Now another headache is there. After 8th standard, 10th standard, what will happen? Who will give the education for? So the education will stop. So labor is also fighting for that. You must see that it is done for up to 10th standard, so that at least they can have a basic qualification. They can go for industrial training institute or skill development program or mobile app developments. All these things can be done. So this is what we important. Labor can be problem can be solved. You have to encourage the local market, that is MSMEs, that medium and large scale industries. It's all interlinked. You write, it's all chain supplies. Whether labor is involved in the small scale industries, medium scale industries, it linked to chain industries, linked with the transportation. You take the petroleum, diesel, everything interlinked. If that company is collapsed, labor is not there. Everything, the present situation, this is what the laborers are facing. So unless otherwise we develop and support the base requirement of the MSMEs, so that they have to be encouraged, they have to give all the benefits for them. At the same time, with the condition, they should follow the labor laws. The labor laws does not mean you should crush the employer and put them on the street. Hire and fire should not be there. Unless, yes, discipline is a must. If somebody is doing, there is a procedure to be conducted. Not hire and fire system. We are there to cooperate. Company has to grow, because without, in Canara Bank we have a wonderful slogan, serving to grow, growing to serve. That means I have to serve so that institution will grow. Institution will grow, I will survive. So that is the policy here. We have to serve the small scale industry and whatever. Everyone cannot be a public sector employees. They have to do that. They have self-employment, street vendors. So many people are there. How to bring them up? How to give that education standard? How the children can come? And a street vendor child. Now I'm so happy to see that auto rickshaw drivers are becoming IAS. So many people, a constable becoming IPS. See, so much opportunity are there. That opportunity should be opened up. Government give more encouragement for that, not curb their activities. Give them opportunity so that people can come. The labor class is a must, whether it is UK, whether it is US. Without a labor, no country can prosper.
ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಶಾಂತಕುಮಾರ್ ರವರ ಜೊತೆ ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಮಾತುಕತೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಸಂಚಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ ನಾಡಿಗ್ಸ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ನಾನು ಪವನ್ ನಾಡಿಗ್, ಸೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೈ ಫಾರ್ಚ್ಯೂನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೈ ಪ್ಲೆಜರ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯು ಆನ್ ಮೈ ಶೋ, ಸರ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. A small request to all my audience: respect to laborers, stand with the laborers, because in one or the other way we are also a dependent labor. Thank you so much.